Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back once again for another Let's Play on Metroid Prime 1 using the Wii mode here on Metroid Prime Trilogy. And if you did miss out during the last video, well, we did go and decide to head on into some detouring. We went and headed into a place known as the Mangmore Caverns, which unfortunately it seems like that area does need some sort of heat-resistant suit, which we don't really have at this point in time. Originally before, back in the Space Pirate Frigate, we did have all the equipment for Samus, but unfortunately that is not going to be the case right now. So far we have went and got back a couple of these said different upgrades for Samus. We do actually have the Morph Ball at this point in time, and we also do have the missiles. And speaking about with missiles here, we can now go and destroy out those hives at this point in time, and that is going to be something that we can go and do. And I think as well we will be picking up with the said type of charge beam in this video. So instead of us actually having to go and use the missiles all that too much on these hives, we can actually go and use the charge beam and actually destroy them out a little bit faster as well. But around within this area, within the time too, we will be able to find said missile upgrades. I believe there's actually one, I think, just right underneath the said type of bridge here. And the sad thing is that I didn't go out of my way to pick it up yet. I think there is somewhat of a cheese that you can go and do. I don't know if you need like a somewhat of a special item to go ahead and do that. But we'll come back to it maybe the next episode, and we'll see what we can get ourselves into with for that said missile upgrade. But either way, we will be picking up one here. That is not going to be happening in this area though, but it will be happening in a couple other different rooms that we will be moving on into within here of the said Chozo Ruins. Now, how I'm going to do my videos, if you guys are new to this, I will not go and show you guys too much of everything that is going on throughout, like I said, type of episode. Only like showing you guys like some bit of some important things, such as like going through like different Chozo lore stuff, maybe find some new enemies, and also kind of skipping through things that are not really too much necessary that we need to get ourselves into with all that too much. But here is one thing that we kind of want to get ourselves a little bit familiar with, and I'm pretty certain that I think once we do get that said charge beam, we will have to come back, and I think we have to destroy something out there for that said weird type of toxic spore machine that's going on in the back there that we'll have to go and worry about. But there are some new homing attack bugs here. Now, they are a little bit tricky to go and somewhat kind of scan. I think I do actually scan them, I think, off recording, or I could actually do them here in this video as well. But I know that those guys are a little bit hard to come by around within here. But I know that throughout this particular part, I was going to see if I was able to go and respawn them back, because you are able to respawn some enemies. It seems like that is not going to be the case. Not for right now. But here there is quite a bit of some red scans that you can go and search for. And just letting you guys know, if you are new to Metroid Prime 1, red scans are something important that you want to go and do here within this game, because I believe that will actually give you the 100% if you are looking forward to go and do that here in the Metroid Prime Trilogy game. Now we do actually have ourselves with some sort of weird tentacle enemy. These guys actually do like to come back at a certain point, so make sure that you do go and shoot them down as quickly as you can, and make sure that you keep on running from that said type of platform, because you don't really want them to come back and then try to do anything attacking wise. There is going to be a said missile door right there, so we already got that door already opened up now, and we could just keep on heading all the way up until we go and see this type of bridge over here. And there should be a said type of Chozo logo symbol or something around there. Now, we've already went and scanned down on it, so we don't really need to worry about that now. But we're going to head on over here and head on into this room, and I think we're getting much pretty into the way of a said save point now. But we will be meeting up with these said type of spore enemies. Now, you don't really want to be interacting with them too much close, because if you actually do that, you will injure yourself a little bit, and I don't think that would be a good idea. But it looks like we got some interesting scans on there. And it looks like we already got some of that already there as well too. So that's all good. Okay, so it looks like we're all set with our scans for now. We will be heading over to the save room around over here at some point soon. It's just that we're not going to do it just yet, because we want to make sure that we go and pick up with the charge beam, which we are getting much a little bit closer to it. Whoa. Okay, yeah, don't really want to be interacting with those guys there. But let's just make sure that we go and destroy them as quickly as we can, just so that we don't get ourselves completely icked by the spore toxin there. And I think we're set, so we're just going to keep on moving down over here. And, here we are. Now, I'm pretty sure there should be a said type of Chozo lore somewhere around within this area. I could be wrong, but I know that there is going to be a said type of secret hidden area wall part that's around over here. And this type of text dialogue, if you ever do see this throughout your travels, if there is an orange scan that says something about like there's some sort of like truth behind this type of wall or something like that, just make sure that you do go and use your missile, because that will actually give us some secrets around over here. So very nice. And normally, I think that type of text dialogue normally pops up most of the time whenever there is something secretive behind it. Too bad that you normally don't ever get something like that in the original Metroid games, where you normally get to have like some sort of text dialogue or something just to say like, oh, there's a hidden type of thing behind this wall. Normally in the original Metroid games, like if you had to go and find like all the hidden missile upgrades and power bomb upgrades and all that other stuff, and even with all the energy tanks, like you had to like go and basically use some sort of like Nintendo type of official guidebook or something to go through all the said energy tank areas. But here in this way is that there is going to be some of these special type of slates here. We are going to have to at least activate all these different slates. So we already got one of them so far. One of them is actually going to be really difficult, because I remember when I went and played this on the GameCube, there was like one type of slate that was really hard to go and find. And it was like really like in some sort of like really like dark type of dim area that you could barely even go and see it all that too much. But I will show you guys exactly where it is going to be located with. So we are going to go and head all the way over here, and we're going to activate on that said other symbol there. Very easy one though as well. But this is like the most tricky one, and that's like right in front of the actual said door. But once you get all four of those, there will be a said hammer symbol that will be activated, which we are going to have to use the red for that time too, to get that other said red scan, and that whole door should be opened up to us and leading us right on over to the said charge beam. So now, not only do we have 2 equipment, but now we're going to be adding on with a 3rd. So very nice. And we already got the Chozo lore that we want. And yep, and we already got ourselves with the charge beam scan. So we're all good with that. So let's go and make sure that we run all the way over here to it. And hooray! The charge beam is ours. Now we can actually go and do some extra more damage with our attacks here, instead of just having to go and just use the missiles for the time being. Oh, but then unfortunately we're going to be running into some of these type of sentry cameras. So yep, just like from when we went and saw these guys from before, well, if you want to actually go and destroy them, here is your chance to go ahead and do that. Just charge beam away and just blow up all these guys here. And I think that should be almost about does it for this video. And I think I am going to kind of let this video go and play itself out. And we'll end it off here. So thank you guys so much for going and watching. For the next video, we'll go and see if there's anything detour related that we can also go and do again. And if we are lucky enough, we may potentially go and battle out with the said boss that is going to be getting a little bit more closer here within our time for the next video. So I'll be seeing you guys then. And of course, peace.